Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and this is going to be a brief little commentary on episode 1 of Kids on the Slope. This is the new anime series from the sort of creative minds behind Cowboy Bebop, Shinichiro Watanabe, as well as Yoko Kanno in all her glory. And, I was actually fortunate enough to catch the first episode of this series, which is entitled Moanin, and I really actually dug it from right out of the gate. But I have noticed some, sort of mixed reaction to it. I think the most common denominator with that is that people are going in thinking they're going to get something along the lines of Cowboy Bebop or Samurai Champloo, another one of Watanabe's anime series. And, this is really a different kind of animal altogether, and I just wanted to share my thoughts on it. It's very much a coming of age story, it seems like, set within the 1960s, school days, as it were. And you have Kaoru. Now, he is a cat who's just moved to a new town. He's been moving around all his life, and he's grown accustomed to being the odd man out, the new kid on the block, always being stared at, whispers going on behind his back. And he's immediately befriended by a couple of people, or at least the attempts made by a couple of people. One is a nerdy kid in class. The other is Ritsuko, the sort of class liaison who takes him around the school. And at some point, because he has anxiety attacks, his way of dealing with it has always been to run up to the roof of the building and have a few calming moments and just, breathe deeply and stuff like that. So there's a point where he has an attack, and this is where he has to go. And he runs into the third character making up the triumvirate, which is Sentaro. Now, Centauro is this, he's supposed to be like the class bully or whatever, but we do find that there are actually some bigger class bullies in a small group in the episode. And I'm not going to go over every last little detail for the series, but I really loved the animation from this. And, there's a sequence toward the middle or end of it where we see that Ritsuko has, basically invited Kaoru back to her, he thinks back to her house, but it ends up being her father's record store because he's a classical pianist, and knowing this, she wants to sort of see what he can do on the piano. And this is where they run into Sentaro again, and he's actually a jazz drummer. So hearing jazz, hearing the passion that Sentaro uses when he's doing a drum solo from a jazz tune, this lights a new fire under Karu's butt. And you basically get the sense by the end of the episode these are going to be three lifelong friends in some manner. And again, it's a very different beast than Cowboy Bebop or Samurai Champloo, but it does have that underriding influx of jazz music, which is just spot on. The animation is fantastic, and I really like the dynamic between these three characters. So if I could watch more episodes, I definitely would. I'm probably not going to review every single one because they are so hard to come by, and but going out of the gate with the first episode, it looks like a solid series. So if people go into it with an open mind, I think they'll find something to dig. And otherwise, that's going to be pretty much it for me. So I'll catch you all later. Peace.